community. But what does it mean when technology fails? And we no longer have control. Well, as many of us know, and as many of us will know or continue to know, technology isn't everything. But it's almost. Mostly. And here's the deal. We've all used technology, right? Some of us. We felt its repercussions, and we noticed that we are psychically linked to our technology. Case in point, when you want it to work, it doesn't work. When you don't need it to, and you're just mucking about, it works flawlessly, almost. This is called singing frog syndrome. This happens a lot in technology, and I'm here to outline a few of the things that people will want to think. If there are not so much as enough, but just so that we will come finally 385 degrees to understand what it is our negation of absence can give to the world at small.
Check, one, two. Checking, check, 1, 2. Okay. So, we have here, this is a phase 1, 2, 3 modulator. This is one of my favorite devices here. This was invented by George Prism, and who is lead architect on some of the new AI technologies which have been incorporated into some of the mundane technologies that we use every day. This particular device here has been spliced together to produce interesting results, and I want to see if you notice the difference. I'm going to run through a couple scales. First, I'm going to move this over to about here. Okay. I'm going to take a look at how high it is and how low I will eventually be. And I'm going to assess if this is changeable. In this particular configuration, it is changeable. Now I'm going to physically apply my knowledge of my experience. I'll rotate this counterclockwise, as has been decided by engineers around the world. And doing the opposite produces the same results at a different height. Now, I will sit down, I'll rotate this, I'll put this down to about this angle, and I'm going to ask myself, is that enough distance so that when I sit down, it will come to about here? If not, how can I fix that? Well, I can either move this closer, or if I look a little bit harder, you see this little roundy bit. We're just going to turn this again like this. Just going to extend this. You see it has an extension. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to recalibrate this. Okay. All right. And I'm going to turn this on. Turning it on now. It's processing. It's booting up. Okay. It's identified what it is. It knows what it is now. Okay. I'm going to turn off these effects. Okay. I'm going to play. This is a very classical piece of music, and I think many of you probably have come close to discovering it in your dealings with the world at large, ambiently in the background, obviously, because most music, as we all know, should be background music. It's important It's important to have music going all the time. We need that constant music. It's a form of energy, and most of the time it's better if it's in the background and not being noticed. So, this is an example. Okay. Could I get more in the monitor, please? And this is a JBL monitor. This is designed to reinforce your confidence in what you're doing. Okay, it's Greg. Piano. Could I get more vocal in there? Fine. 26282 226 25282 22992. Bit more on the JBL vocals. 1 2. Yes, a little bit more. Check 1 2. Yeah, 529 1 2. Just a bit more. 1 2. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so here we go. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite tunes. I've been, because a lot of people they like music and stuff. I'm saying, but like some people they don't like it as much as other people. You know how people? Have you ever noticed how some people like I really love music and other people like yeah. I got a very fast every flat I can say the lot of wicked that if I do it yeah better matter it's got a wicked matter in that life can fit in the pocket potato potato it's a big matter if I can sit to tomato tomato it's a big fire the song oh man oh no hey, girl, I'll take you to something you wanna take your time. I'll put your foot on the ground, show you who's in charge. I want him, but I don't know where it's going. What did you say? I don't know what you're thinking. What did you see? Yeah. And every time I wanna take you down this line, take what I believe in, there's so say to God, hey, yeah. Yeah. What? Yo. Yeah. Whoa. Yo. Yeah. Come on. Yo. Yeah.
Harm reduction, greening, harm reduction community.
Hey, what? Yo, you heard me? Not face the situation. I got some idea.
Yeah, listen.
You gotta do the same thing. Whether you're surrounded by the countdown, I want DC, yeah. Fugazi, minor threat, Fugazi, minor threat, Fugazi, oh. Mano digital. Yo, mano, pull it. Now it's the mano digital. Mano digital. Yo, mano.
Yeah. It's the original something kicking the bang with a mano digital heart in the keys. Yeah, special when I'm because you don't empty forte. Yeah. Oh, mano digital. We have done this once and twice, but they didn't record because it ain't nice. Ooh, electronic equipment, it always let you down at the wrong time. But it doesn't matter cause we depend on ourselves. Yeah, and we'll never let down ourselves because we are not electronic goods. And you know that my friend Manu, like a prince it hard and never get the record. Yeah, you know we like to be seeing stars. And you know what, we're driving in a fast car. And he's doing everything live, and he do it live and direct. Oh, and when you see him play, you know you need to respect. Oh, live and direct. Oh, and when you hear it play and never eject. Pull it up, when you're banging the lock, you need to fill it up. Ripping up is over, killing and feeling up with a lion, make it boy, yeah. Pull it up, first I make the bullet rip. Then I pull it rip the ways, yeah, and pull it up the bit. If I pack it, then I light and rock steady. To the rounds I come around again, now everybody, I got to pull it up, rip your mind, and do you get it? DJ spin the record and the lip like a river. I buy no matter than to now when they're free at the never make a shiver. Like a chuck and stuff and take your liver. Man who does you in the sound, yeah. Ganja, say ganja. Say ganja, say ganja, oh, sometimes things go wrong and you can't have a little faith, but you know one thing is that if you have faith in the Lord and in the Spirit, you will always be caught inside and you will be always in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could be kings and queens like we were stars in a movie scene, and the Lord that always feels us and helps us to believe, yeah. It's all about keeping a little faith, yeah. It's all about knowing it's not about faith. It's all about knowing that love is the only way. Love is the only way. So Manu Digital, you know your sound. Manu Digital, you should be very proud. Manu Digital, you do what ain't allowed, cause we like to rinse it to big crowds. Manu Digital, don't let them tell you what to do. Manu Digital, your name is Manu, and that is you and nobody else. So don't let them tell you and put you in the hell. Yeah, and you will be in heaven. Yeah. You will be in heaven cause you are a true renegade. You'll be in heaven cause you are a true renegade. Yeah, sweet and fizzy like a lemonade. Yeah. Always never break. Always be a renegade, and you'll kick around. Yeah. Oh, there's attack sound. Oh, rising up on the underground. I'm on the digital, you know you're alright. I'm on the digital, you know you get this flying high like a kite. When the digital, you know that everything is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. So follow the light. Oh, I believe in a lot somewhere inside. Always wanting about that to guide my life. Trying to get me onto the right path. And I'm always following light. I never run the death. Manu Digital. Yeah, you know the name. Mama Digital. No out and don't do the same. Manu Digital, you know what, why you came. Manu Digital, you ain't tame. Rocking it out on your Casio M20. Oh, actually, it's an M40. That's the truth, you know, yeah, you get caught with the fine sound. One man who gets ya when he comes into your town. Rising up from the underground. Manu Digital is gonna bust crowds. Manu Digital, he does it and he know his sound. Manu Digital, you know the sound. Manu Digital, you're underground. Manu Digital, you better get. Thank you, Manu. Thank you for this fight.
Attention all you rule breakers, you misfits and troublemakers, all you free spirits and pioneers, all you visionaries and nonconformists. Everything the establishment has told you is wrong with you is actually what's right with you. You see things others don't. You are hardwired to change the world. Unlike 9 out of 10 people, your mind is irrepressible, and this threatens authority. You were born to be a revolutionary. You can't stand rules because in your heart you know there's a better way. You have strengths dangerous to the establishment, and it wants them eliminated. So your whole life you've been told your strengths were weaknesses. Now I'm telling you otherwise. Your impulsivity is a gift. Impulses are your key to the miraculous. Your distractibility is an artifact of your inspired creativity. Your mood swings reflect the natural pulse of life. They give you unstoppable energy when you're high, and deep soulful insight when you're low. Been diagnosed with a disorder? That's society's latest way to deny its own illness by pointing the finger at you. Your addictive personality is just a symptom of your vast, underused capacity for heroic creative expression and spiritual connection. Your utter lack of repression, your wide-eyed idealism, your unmitigated open mind. Didn't anyone ever tell you? These are the traits shared by the greatest pioneers and visionaries, innovators, revolutionaries, procrastinators, and drama queens, activists on the social scene, space cadets and mavericks, philosophers and derelicts, business suits flying fighter jets, football stars and sex addicts, celebrities with ADD, alcoholics who seek novelty, first responders, prophets and saints, mystics and change agents. We are all the same, you know, 'cause we're all affected by the way. We are all the same, you know, 'cause we're all attracted to the flame. You know in your heart there's a natural order, something more sovereign than any man-made rules or laws could ever express. And this natural order is called the way. The way is the eternal substrate of the cosmos. It guides the very current of time and space. The way is known by some as the will of God, divine providence, the Holy Spirit, the implicate order, the Tao, reverse entropy, light force. But for now, we'll simply call it the way. The way is reflected in you as the source of your inspiration, the source of your passions, your wisdom, your enthusiasm, your intuition, your spiritual fire, love. The way takes the chaos out of the universe and breathes life into it, giving it divine order. The way, when expressed by the mind, is genius. When perceived through the eyes, is beauty. When felt through the senses, is grace. When allowed into so are they. While others are blind to it, and society begs you to ignore it, the way stirs you inside. Neurological repression blocks most people's awareness of the way. Censoring all thoughts and impulses from the unconscious is their prefrontal cortex, the Gestapo of the brain. Nothing which violates its socialized programming even gets through. But your mind is different. Your mind has been cracked wide open to the way by some miraculous genetic trait, some psychotropic chemical, or maybe even by the will of your own soul. Your brain's reward pathways have been hijacked, dopamine employed to overthrow the fascist dictatorship of your prefrontal cortex. Now your brain is free of repression, your mind free of censorship, your awareness exposed to the turbulent seas of the unconscious. Through this open doorway, divine light shines into your consciousness, showing you the way. This is what makes you a Wayseer. 90% of human civilization is populated with those whose brains are blocked to the way. Their brains are hardwired to enforce the social programming indoctrinated since birth. Unlike you, they cannot break out of this programming because they have not yet experienced the necessary revolution of mind. These programmed people take social institutions and rules very seriously. Society is full of games programmed to keep people's minds occupied so they will not revolt. These games often cause sick fixations on peculiar protocols, power structures, taboos, and domination, all subtle forms of human bondage. This distinct form of madness is not only tolerated by the masses, but insisted upon. The programmed ones believe in rules so forcefully, they become willing to destroy anyone who violates them. Wayseers are the ones who call their bluff. Since Wayseer minds are free to reject social programming, Wayseers readily see these social institutions for what they are, imaginary games. Wayseers comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Helping those who are lost in these games and refuse to help themselves is the calling of many Wayseers. Since Wayseers are the ones who keep contact with the original source of reality, they are able to disrupt societal conventions and even governments to realign humanity with the way. The Wayseers are an ancient lineage, a kind of priesthood, carriers of the flame, ones in the know. There must always be Wayseers to reform the dizzying, psychotic, spinning wheels of society. Giant, mindless hamster wheels obscuring the pure blue sky, keeping humanity shackled in a darkened cage. So Wayseers are called to shed light on the madness of society, to continually resurrect the timeless, transcendent spirit of truth. Wayseers reveal this divine truth by devoting themselves to the birth of some creative or disruptive act, expressed through art or philosophy, innovations to shake up industry, revolutions for democracy, coups that topple hypocrisy, movements of solidarity, changes that leave a legacy, rebellions against policy, spirit-infused technology, moments of clarity, things that challenge barbarity, watersheds of sincerity, momentous drives for charity. We are all the same, you know, 'cause we're all affected by the way. We are all the same, you know, 'cause we're all attracted to the flame. This is your calling, Wayseer. You found your tribe. Welcome home.
Have you ever felt sad or lonely? Have you ever felt 2 feet tall? Have you ever thought, man, if only I was anybody else at all? They like to kick you when times get rough, and you give your all, but it's not enough, and sticks and stones might break your bones, but words can break your heart. But if you don't know where to go, I'll show you where to start. Kill yourself. It'll only take a minute, and you'll be happy that you did it. Just go over to your oven and shove your head in it. Kill yourself. Really, you should do it. There's really nothing to it. Just grab a mug and chug a cup of lighter fluid. Okay, now I feel like you pulled back. Maybe it's on account of the fact that I'm telling you to kill yourself over and over again. I'm just trying to make a simple point that life's toughest problems don't have simple answers. You shouldn't just be brave. You shouldn't just roar. You shouldn't kill yourself. But I understand that it's a sensitive subject, and you're probably just hearing me say that, and I've dealt with, I don't want to be incensed. Look, I sound unempathetic, I sound mean and rude. Suicide is an epidemic, and I don't want to be misconstrued. Signs of depression go overlooked. So if you're depressed, then you need to book a therapy session. Talk about your depression and let a professional hear it. But if you search for moral wisdom in Katy Perry's lyrics, then kill yourself. It won't be painful if you are able to give a little kiss to an oncoming train. You'll kill yourself. It's over, mullet. There's a trigger, pull it. Get it through your head, it being a bullet. Stick your tongue in a plug. Suck a pipe of exhaust. Make some toast in the tub. Nail yourself to a cross. Hold your breath till it's gone. Drink a gallon of mace. Be gay in Iran. Let Oprah sit on your face. Jump off of a bridge. Skinny dip in a flood. Skydive attached to a fridge. Drink a Haitian guy's blood. Bring you to the zoo. Give the tiger a shove. Eat a Phillips head screw. Marry Courtney Love.
That's got to be 10 minutes, isn't it? That's it, it works. Quick sound check. Right. Okay, what's the scene, baby? Oh, this is the voice of the Mysterons. And they sound like that. They're only that big. Is anyone in? Is anyone in? Is anyone in? Right. So, hey! Whoa! Anyone ever done anything? Never? No, neither of me. I haven't. No. God, it's weird, isn't it? All that. Whoa! Oh, dear. I'm not actually going to do an act. No, I am going to do an act. Has anyone been to Glastonbury? Have you been to Glastonbury? Yeah, for those of you that don't know Glastonbury, what you have to do, you have to get over this big fence to get in, right? And a lot of people try and get in different ways. Some people tunnelled in once. It was brilliant. They tunnelled right under the fence like that, and the tunnel came up in a two-man tent, which is a brilliant idea, but I felt a bit sorry for the poor fuckers who were tripping off their heads, watching all these thousands of people coming out in this one tent like that. That's not right, man. And one of them going, no, right? Must be massive inside, right? Must be like a TARDIS or something. Anyway, we watch it. It's going to take off in a minute. 4 days we watch that. They watch that. Right, so yeah. Now, I'd like to do a song now. Now, this is, any Bryan Adams fans in? Yeah, well, I mean, the man is a genius. He's a modern poet of our times. And, no, he is. So I've written a tribute to the man. This is a little racial harmony song for Bryan. Hopefully he'll record it one day. This is a homage, if you will, to the great man. And this is a racial harmony song. This is called Hats Off to the Zebras. Thank you. The horse is a noble beast, from the Mustangs of the West to the stallions of the East. But the horse has a distant cousin. It lives I do not know where, but its message of racial harmony is the one that we all can share. Hats off to the zebras, they are black and white. They don't fight, 'cause they're not very good at it. In a world of confusion, we all need a sign. If only we could live side by side like the stripes on a zebra's spine. Hats off to the zebras. The humble badger takes a sip of morning dew, but he's totally colorblind, so he can't judge you. But the badger is a dreamer. The badger has a plan. He knows that his destiny is to help his fellow man. Hats off to the badger. He is black and white, but he doesn't fight except for mating rights and territory. Black man and a white man, both they need to shave. United by the badger brush, he's helping from beyond the grave. Hats off to the badger. What about the tapir? Yeah, half zebra, half pig. Imagine the stigma, but the tapir stands proud. Hats off to the tapir. Badgers and zebras, skunks, oh yeah, and ring-tailed lemurs living together in harmony. And if the killer whales can do it, why can't we?
There's things that I don't want to come across in my show that I worry often come across about me, because people don't realize that it's an act up here. I don't want you to ever think that I think I'm better than people, or that I think I know better than people. Anyway, sorry. Okay. This is a song from the perspective of God. Books you think I wrote are way too thick. Who needs 1,000 metaphors to figure out you shouldn't be a dick? And I don't watch you when you sleep. Surprisingly, I don't use my omnipotence to be a fucking creep. You're not going to heaven. Why the fuck would you think I'd ever kick it with you? None of you are going to heaven. There's a trillion aliens cooler than you. You should shouldn't abstain from rape just 'cause you think that I want you to. You shouldn't rape 'cause rape is a fucked up thing to do. Pretty obvious, just don't fucking rape people. Didn't think I had to write that one down for you. I don't think masturbation is obscene. It's absolutely natural and the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. You make my job a living hell. I send gays to fix overpopulation. Boy, did that go well. You're not going to heaven. Eat 1,000 crackers, sing 1,000,000 hymns. None of you are going to heaven. You're not my children, you're a bad game of sim. You shouldn't abstain from pork just 'cause you think that I want you to. You can eat pork, because why the fuck would I give a shit? I created the universe. Think I'm drawing the line at the fucking deli aisle? You argue and you bicker and you fight. Atheists and Catholics, Jews and Hindus argue day and night over what they think is true. But no one entertains the thought that maybe God does not believe in you. You pray so badly for heaven, knowing any day might be the day that you die. But maybe life on earth could